Hello and welcome to our new YouTube channel, The News Breakdown. This is our first video and we will be looking at the walking deception that is Robert Mugabe. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Now let's begin. There are a number of reasons for deciding to make this video, but the main reason is that most of the videos on YouTube are now either outdated or are not relevant in the current political climate. If you follow current affairs, the man has recently been crowned the chairman of the African Union, so he has been making a number of appearances in different countries. There is an incident that took place with one of his bodyguards at the Buhari inauguration in Nigeria which we will take a look at later on in the video. In 1980 the country that was Rhodesia gained independence from British colonial rule on the 18th of April. On that day the once shining star of world politics Robert Mugabe was declared Prime Minister of the new nation. With independence came a number of agreements which were signed by both parties. These are the former colonial rulers and the leaders of the new nation. One of these agreements signed prior to independence was the Lancaster House Agreement, which was signed in December 1979. A number of top political figures were present during these talks which led to the handing over of Rhodesia to the African majority. As you can see, the agreement stated both the British and American governments offered to compensate white citizens for any land sold so as to aid reconciliation, and the fund was established to operate from 1980 to 1990. When the agreement was signed, Mugabe was heralded as the savior of the country with the full backing of his former oppressors, as you can hear Prince Charles speaking on Independence Day on the 18th of April in Harare.
We have all come here together today at a moment of immense historic significance, a moment when the past and all that was negative about it can really be allowed to become the past, and we can go forward to one of those rare occasions in the lives of nations where a new and greater beginning is possible. It is a moment for people of all races and all political persuasions to forget the bitterness of the past and to work together to build a better future for their country and all its
As you can imagine, all good things to come to an end, and one of the major issues that caused the rift between Mugabe and the British was the fact that at the change of power from a Conservative-run government to a Labour government in 1997, which was led by Tony Blair, all of a sudden the aid that was agreed upon had to stop, according to Mr. Blair. Negotiations took place between 1997 and 1999, with no resolution reached to suit both parties. This led to one of many dire consequences that has made the people of Zimbabwe endure for the last 15 years and led to the vilifying of the once Sir Robert Mugabe, the Nobel Peace Prize nominee. We will look at this in more detail later on in the video. Mugabe has maintained the same stance and beliefs over the issue that has now been popularly labelled the land reform program. Only as recently as April 2015, on his first official state visit to South Africa in 20 years, Mugabe said,
"We did not send away whites. We took away land in accordance with what the British and ourselves had agreed upon, Margaret Thatcher's government, that there shall be a land reform program, and land shall be taken from the farmers and be given to the Zimbabweans."
We will continue to break down the media deception on Robert Mugabe in the second part of this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support.